Yo, 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 what up? It's your boy tirelessgolem here with another video. And today we are going to be playing some Pokemon TCG Pocket. But first, I wanted to lead with this Jynxzi from Clash Royale, biggest spit in the face. Obviously, Clash Royale had a huge, massive growth last year, and it was all because of Jynxzi, and everybody knows it. I started watching Clash Royale again. It was a huge deal. Everyone was playing this game, and it was a lot of fun. Unfortunately, I did spend a lot of money on Clash Royale myself, and then I decided to stop because I was in the middle of training. And if you don't know, I basically had to make sacrifices when I was in training. Um, I guess I'll just tell you, I work in healthcare. I work in healthcare, and I am a physician, and a lot of people know this already about me. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I had to make sacrifices when I got to where I was. And I know that's not necessarily related to what's going on right now, but there is a huge push for content creators to speak up and talk about their lives, talk about what matters to them. And what matters to people like the Clash Royale players is that they had an audience. They were cared for by both the community and the developers, right? The developers lauded the content creators in the beginning of Clash Royale. When Clash Royale first came out, you had people like Molt making videos from the very beginning of Alpha, right? Gaming with Molt, one of my personal favorite Clash Royale YouTubers. I would watch this guy constantly, like literally constantly, back in the days. And I was in medical school, and part of the reason why I enjoyed medical school was because whenever I took a break, I was watching this guy play Clash Royale, and it was just so much fun, honestly. And it made me happy. It made me honestly, it really made me want to be a YouTuber. Just because of how confident he was, and how much fun it was watching him play. So I really do feel like I owe a lot of my success and confidence to just watching other YouTubers, learning from other YouTubers. And Clash Royale YouTube was a huge part of my life, from like the late 2010s into like 2020s, right? So when this game came out, it was very similar. You know, you have a lot of active community, right? Everybody loves Pokemon. And honestly, I see a lot of parallels from Clash Royale to this game. And so the big controversy, in case you don't know, is that they I guess the developers, or the game Clash Royale, made a statement saying they owe a lot of their success to pretty much everyone except Jynxzi. It was really weird. They didn't really talk about how this one big YouTuber made everybody play the game again, right? I'm sorry, my app is glitching. I don't know why it's doing that. But yeah, it's true. I mean, and I personally don't watch Jynxzi a lot. I'll be honest with you. I'm not like super following every single YouTuber out there, but I do watch some YouTubers, including Phonecats, Gaming with Molt. I used to watch all those people, you know, and it was a lot of fun. And Molt made a video, Phonecats made a video about it, about how the game was, everyone was playing the game, and then guess what happened? Guess what happened to Clash Royale that made everybody just stop playing? You know it. It's that thing I talked about in the last video, enshittification. As soon as there is a little bit of success, companies get greedy. And what Clash Royale did was they made a new update saying, oh, the maximum level is 15, let's make it 16 so you can spend even more money and get absolutely nothing in return. Nothing in return. So you end up having a situation where they're like, okay, people are spending money, let's make them spend even more money for absolutely no reason, no reward, no extra rewards, no extra characters or anything like that. Just, I mean, to be honest with you, I don't know the full details because I don't play. But apparently all I know is that it was a money grab. It was a cash grab. And a lot of these gaming companies are doing things like that. They're doing cash grabs where there's absolutely no extra value added. And it's sad. It really is sad and frustrating because you want the community to thrive. You want people to play your game. And you can find many different ways to have people spend money, right? But the issue is that as each game develops and grows further, they want to push out more sets, more basically ways for you to spend money carelessly. And going back to the video, if you didn't watch it yesterday, I will talk about that video because it was a very important video. That video talks about how you can play all these games for free in a way. There you can, like, I'm playing TCG Pocket for basically free right now. You can vote with your wallets. Some people don't do that. The vast majority of people spend even more money on games, which only encourages more bad behavior from corporate companies. And I think it's important to take a stand. I do. I do think that voting with your wallet is something that can work. One of the things that Molt said in his video was basically that there should be a competitor to Clash Royale that will encourage Clash Royale to get better, right? Because the idea is that if there's competition, then there's an incentive for these games to become more and more successful. And that's true. I think that a lot of that is true. If you have a game like, I guess, Pokemon TCG Pocket, right? Other mobile card games like Magic the Gathering Arena are going to want to like ramp up. They're going to want to make better content. They're going to want to find ways to get better. Now, there was one thing that Magic actually did that really kind of ticks me off. When this game came out, they wanted to make a new Magic game on mobile. I don't know if that's ever panned out. I don't know if they're still working on it. But I'm like, yo, I spent all this money on Arena and now online, and now you want to make a third game? That was the nail that hit the coffin for me. Although not really. I mean, it took me a while to realize it, but it's true. There's always going to be... They're always going to try to find a cash grab, basically. So I don't think there's any problem with spending money on something that you care about or something that gives you happiness or something that gives you pleasure, especially if you're making friends doing it, especially if you're building a community and you're getting followers or subscribers and you think that that's going to be important for the long term for your online presence or for whatever. Like, if that matters to you, like it mattered to me, right? Thanks to spending money on this game, I was able to have my voice heard. I was able to get people to watch my videos. I was able to leverage my mini success on Tireless Golem into a website, into getting more and more of a following on my main YouTube channel, and it really did pay off, I gotta say. And so people who think that spending money is fruitless, if you spend money on something that actually can be an investment or something that you have a reason that makes you happy, like I spent money on all these Magic the Gathering cards, right? I bought a card in 2011 for like $1,000, and you might think, oh wow, that's a lot of money. Guess how much it is now? It's like $1,500. It's like $15,000. It went up to like $15,000. I don't know if it's $15,000, but it was at one point $15,000. It probably still is, honestly. And I could probably sell it even at a loss for like $10,000. I would have made like $9,000 if I sell it now. So you might think, oh, don't spend $1,000 on a card. 10 years, 15 years. I mean, I know 9,000 is not that much money in over the course of like 10, 15 years. But if you're just sitting here doing nothing, then it does become kind of significant, right? So just take that for a grain of salt. Some things are spending money for no reason. Other times, spending money gets you something like happiness. And then other times, spending money can be genius. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I really wish good luck and good fortune to all the Clash Royale players out there. I will tell y'all, I was a moderator of the official Clash Royale Discord. There was a big Discord with like oh, so many people. And I was one of the moderators of that community. And then I stepped down because I was busy with becoming a doctor, basically. I was busy becoming a doctor, and I had to make sacrifices in life. So anyway, that's a little bit about me. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I'm doing a giveaway on, March 6th on the Discord. So join the Discord, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.